Great. I'm joined by our midfield coach, Dale Tapping. Dale, we only went down by 5 points to the Adelaide Crows. It was really quite tight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. It was pretty much from the first minute to the last minute, and I think that last play was sort of indicative of how we played throughout the course of the night. Like, we were still pushing right to the end. We just sort of, the siren beat us at, unfortunately, by 5 points.
A lot of the players were visibly very disappointed after losing such a close game, but it's easy to forget that the last time we played them, they beat us by 80 points, and the time before that, more than 100.
Yeah, look, I think what that does, it just indicates how much growth has been in the footy club and particularly this group the last 18 months. Like, we did, like Adelaide would just completely outclassed us and taught us a lesson last time we played here, and to push them, and they're still heavily invested in trying to get to the finals, and they had a fair bit on the line, and I think it's indicative of how far we've grown as a footy team over the last 18 months to push them, and really at times look like we could win the game. So look, we are playing really good, strong brand of footy, and I think the disappointment comes from how much investment the players are putting in at the moment. So with when you're going to put in so much time, you're always going to be disappointed if you don't get the result.
Yeah, just looking at the stats, I mean, there's really nothing much between it in terms of tackles and disposal efficiency. But was it that period in that second quarter that let us down ultimately? Yeah,
look, they kicked 6 goals. So like if you really wanted to pull the game apart bit by bit, like you'd come back to the second quarter. Like I think the start of the second quarter there was the free kick at centre bounce. Well, there's 2 centre bounce free kicks which resulted in goals. They had I think late in the quarter there they got a little bit of momentum off stoppage, which they scored. So that was the game there in that really critical parts there. So we've looked at that and reviewed that and try to understand why we sort of got the result we did. So we just need to be better in those moments.
Jared Berry had a really big game. He's been given a lot of tough assignments, even though he's only 19.
Yeah, look, the last 5 or 6 weeks he's played on the better players in the competition and more than held his own, and also too he's actually got involved in the offence too, so he's really finding great balance in that role. Like, he's defending when he needs to and obviously looking for the opportunities to get forward, but he's also been really well assisted with his teammates. So there's been a lot of coaching go on around that, like sort of when he gets the opportunity to get involved in the offence chain, that there's some cover on his opponent. So I think his teammates have really helped him out, but credit to him, he's put a lot of work in and he's playing really good footy, so it's great for his confidence, and he's got a really bright future.
And we've got Geelong this weekend. It's sort of a different style field, very narrow, I believe. Will that sort of affect the way we play?
To a certain point, like you have to adapt and you have to adjust. You haven't got the width of the normal grounds that we've played on, particularly at the Gabba. So there is space there. You've just got to work really hard to find it. And Geelong obviously play a lot of footy there, and they play their 7 or 8 home games. So they're well equipped and they understand every inch of it. So look, we won't be sort of phased by what we have to. What we have to endure when we get there. We're just going to have to work really hard and really smart and understand it's a little bit more linear than what we play on previously. But there's space there if you work hard enough. And I think fundamentally we've just got to make sure that we're competing really strongly. And if we're doing that, we'll find the opportunities.
With the way that we've been playing the last few weeks, are the guys still feeling very confident?
Oh, I think so. Like, I think. Even just reviewing the game yesterday and a bit this morning with a couple of things we didn't quite get done yesterday, that there is a sort of level of disappointment there. So I think they're really trusting our method and what we're doing and how we're trying to play and what we're trying to set up structurally. So they're believing it, they're getting confidence in it, and like all year really we've sort of pushed, and like the last 4 or 5 weeks we've got positive results. So and on the weekend just falling short, but you sort of don't lose faith in what you're trying to do. So we got some really good challenges the last 5 weeks of the year against some pretty good teams that more than likely will play at the pointy end. So it's a good opportunity for us to test ourselves against really good teams. It's one that our group's really looking forward to.
Great, we can't wait, Dale, and safe travels down to Geelong.
Thank you.